Guests Simon Miller and William Hutchinson are master principal sales consultants at Oracle and have recently authored a new book within the Oracle Press series. Their book serves as a guide to anyone who has been touched by an Oracle BI application's purchase and implementation.
The first thing we want to do is just level set. What are the BI applications? A number of you might already be comfortable and familiar with what they are, but let's just make sure we've got the same starting point. As you stand this thing up out of the box, is that it's not impossible for a lot of organizations within a week or two to go in and actually start doing the data from your ERP onto a dashboard, to the out-of-the-box dashboards. And then to the production cycle really comes down to what more do you want to do? What extension fields? What extension fields do you want to add? What other things do you need to do? Or do you want to just stand this up out of the box, put in production, and then go back to the users and say, okay, what's next? What's the next round of requirements that you need to support your BI needs? A good place to start is understanding what are in the subject areas and what specifically are the metrics. So understand what are the metrics and what can you see them by.
I think we all know that a key to a good project, a key to a good outcome of pretty much anything, whether it's your spouse, your family, or your users, is making sure the expectations are well set. And the same thing goes with BI applications. So some of the things I want to make sure people understand is this won't give them everything they want. Nothing ever does. But it will give them a whole lot more than a custom solution would in a whole lot less time. I've heard it said many times, data warehousing is a journey, not a destination. So we need to have people who are comfortable with iterative development. I worked jointly on a customer with Simon, and he said, and the head of data warehousing here said, we're going to put this up, and then we're going to do 6 weeks of agile development and call it phase 1. Do another 12 weeks of agile development, call it phase 2. And just keep on going and iterate and iterate. You need people with that kind of a mindset. I know that's not a technical skill, it's a psychological characteristic. We talk about the fact in the book that one of our greatest indications of a project that fails is a project where in the first phase you don't use an experienced systems integrator, an advisor you trust to provide you the kind of background that you need in order to make this project work. So you want to make sure first you pick an experienced systems implementer that specializes in the Oracle BI applications, that has a big Oracle BI applications, let me underscore that word, practice, because they understand the nuances of the product. They understand where Oracle has built in a lot of the subtleties that distinguish this from a lot of the homegrown systems. Francis Bacon wrote over 500 years ago that different books were designed to be read in different ways, that some like novels were meant to be read end to end, some like encyclopedias were meant to be read page at a time, some like dictionaries were meant to be read paragraph at a time. So in order to help make sure that you people get the most value out of the book, we recommend you read it as a reference book. And you can find the book at kpipartners.com/books.